Last week, Netflix has added one of this decade's defining films to its vast catalog, David Fincher's Oscar-nominated biopic, The Social Network. With Deadpool 2 hitting cinemas, here's the 10 best films starring Ryan Reynolds, but the compelling true story of how Mark Zuckerberg grew Facebook from a basic college program into a world-dominating, multi-billion-dollar empire. ISNT, the only movie title about social media available on the Ing service. Featuring everything from shady fictional organizations to the very real likes of Twitter, YouTube and Instagram. Here's a look at 10 of the best social media movies on Netflix right now. The Circle: Secrets are Lies. Sharing is caring. Privacy is theft. That's the rather sinister mantra of the super-powerful organization, this timely, techno-thriller that almost makes Google appear unobtrusive. Adapted from Dave Eggers' best-selling novel with the same title, The Circle sees Emma Watson play a young recruit who works her way up the corporate ladder via an exhausting amount of clicks, likes and shares, but at a deadly cost. Smosh, the movie. The term YouTube star is usually enough to make most people run for the hills, but Ian Hecox and Anthony Padilla's goofy brand of slacker comedy is at the more harmless end of the spectrum. Directed by Alex Winter, aka Bill from Bill and Ted, Smosh, the movie sees the pair literally go inside a video sharing platform to change a clip that will ruin Anthony's chances of winning over his high school crush. The Square for something completely different. This gripping documentary about the Egyptian crisis shows how social media can be a powerful force when it comes to political democracy. The Oscar-nominated The Square shows how YouTube, Twitter and Facebook all played a major part in the 2011 Egyptian uprising, which was dubbed in Revolution. Lo and behold, Reveries of the Connected World. Werner Herzog once described social media as a massive, naked onslaught of stupidity, which makes him an unlikely candidate to tackle the subject in this Sundance hit. A grieving mother, who suffered horrific abuse at the hands of internets, is just one of many interesting cases the legendary director delves into, for this thought-provoking meditation on our lives. Life 2.0. The notion of what's real and what's not is at the center of this feature-length documentary about the phenomenon that is your second round at life. Directed by Emmy-winning filmmaker Jason Spingarn-Koff, the non-judgmental Life 2.0 follows a group of its most avid users, as they form both new identities and new relationships in an entirely virtual world. Black Mirror. Few TV shows have explored the dark possibilities of social media as schly as Charlie Brooker's dystopian anthology, Black Mirror. In Be Right Back, the first episode of 2, a grieving widow brings her late husband back to life using his social media history in White Christmas. 2 Episode 4, a man is blocked in real life by his ex-girlfriend with the use of pixelation technology, while in the first episode of 3, Nosedive envisions a society where ratings are the ultimate currency. Darknet. We might not yet be able to rewind and rewatch our entire lives, or turn those who have wronged us into static silhouettes, but Darknet proves that there's already plenty of ethical problems with the technology we do have. Revenge, cults, cyber-sleuthing, social mediaing and the alt-right movement are just some of the issues explored in this eye-opening documentary series. Audrey Daisy. The devastating effects of social media shaming are explored in this heart-wrenching yet anger-provoking documentary from filmmakers Bonnie Cohen and John Schenk. The Audrey Daisy in question are 2 girls who, in separate cases, were usually assaulted by their high school peers, and then continued to suffer when their stories went viral. Chef. Although not specifically about social media, the events in this charming culinary road trip are in fact triggered by one almighty Twitter meltdown. After receiving a scathing review from a restaurant critic, Jon Favreau's character, Chef Carl Casper, uses the platform to vent his frustrations, building up a loyal following in the process. Later, video footage of a ruckus turns him into an unwitting viral star. Reality High. A Netflix original, Reality High has been described as Mean Girls for the Instagram age. The teen comedy sees Nesta Cooper, known from the TV show Travelers, play a dorky student. After a makeover, she becomes involved in a complicated love triangle with her high school crush Keith Powers and his social media influencer ex-girlfriend Alicia Sands. More, the 10 best detective shows on Netflix. More, 10 Netflix titles to watch on Teacher's Day. More, terrifying TV, the 10 best horror shows on Netflix.